Hi YouTube, this is Penwithers. This is part 5 of the expansion. Just put the second layer around on this helix, just doing this temporary for a minute, just to try and work out, obviously where I've come around here I've got to raise up possibly about another 1.5 inches, so I'm going to end up coming around this helix and then going straight onto the section over the fiddle yard. What I've done is done this little 2x1 framework which the piece of ply will sit on over the fiddle yard, and that'll give me, it's giving me about 9.5 inches of clearance to get in should I have any problems with the trains there. But the idea is now I'm going to put a 8-foot piece of ply down through here, and then I'm going to set out this transition from this helix possibly across a straight bit of track, and then curve around and run down there to the end. So we'll get the board on and see if we can get that marked out. I'm only doing this temporary so that I can basically get the track work laid all the way around, join back up the other side, and then I can run the trains. I want to give this a good old test underneath before I fix any of this properly. So I haven't done any point motors, and I'm in two minds whether to do it for the odd time for changing trains. 18 points, thinking of going down the cobalt route, was a fair old bit of money in underneath. I'm still young enough to kneel down and reach in and change the points, but like I say, really I'll get this board on and then we'll see if we can cut the end of the board out and get that fitted, and then we'll have another look. Right, I've got I think I got this set out roughly like I would like it. Obviously coming around this helix, going to curve around, and then we're going to have a little change of direction. We'll curve around up onto this top level. I got obviously this board over the fiddle yard now, and what I did, I worked out that over at this point here, that was the point that it should finish off, and what I actually did was mark out on this sheet of ply and then cut out the where the track bed's going to go up through there. So obviously still connected to the sheet of ply, and obviously it steps down there about 20 mil over that. It's about 3 foot. So what I then did was had a piece of 2x2 and notched out just to take the board to support that. So, and obviously that will pick up the next section now, which drops in there quite nicely, and it gives it quite a nice transition. Obviously it will curve around, a little bit of straight, and then curve around and up through there. So should look quite smart. But like I say, it's all temporary at the minute just to get an idea of where it's going. So we'll probably get a little bit of track laying done and then have another look. Right, we got this second lift out or lift up section done now by the door. Just been working on this today, so obviously made up a framework for that and laid all the track. Same thing again, soldered the track to some brass screws and cut the track afterwards, and laid that section around here. In by the houses. Another bit done. And what I've done, I put a batten under this one so that when this lifts up, it lifts up both at the same time, and they'll stand up there vertically. So what I will do, where that batten is, I'll just put a little toggle up here, like a thumb turn, just to hold that back, because it's not leaning back that far, but got to drop them down separately Obviously for lifting up, if I'm this side I can lift up both at the same time. So good job done today, quite pleased with that. So tomorrow we will start laying around this section, see if we can get around the end, and this, probably this side going down through I'll fix permanently, but from where they're in the board between those two sections and back around here I'm just going to lay loose. Been giving it some thought about these points in underneath, and I think time they're covered in properly I'm going to struggle to get into operate them, so I'm probably going to have to go down the point motor route for that. So obviously this section I just really want to lay temporary. Hopefully next week get the trains up and running, but we'll perhaps have another look when I get a bit more track down. Right, I've just temporarily laid out these tracks here, so these aren't actually fixed, just to get an idea of where I'm going to run the tracks. Probably roughly where those tracks end there. I'm going to put a tunnel portal. This is going to be a hill back here, so that'll curve in around behind, and then probably another tunnel portal somewhere about here I would have thought. So we'll have a hill going across there at an angle, and there we've just run, just to get an idea. This is only loosely laid. I put a couple of tacks in this just to hold it, but that's roughly where I'm going to lay it. But I'm going to lift all this track and get all this top board painted up, and we'll leave it to that for now. Waiting for point motors to come, and obviously they're out of stock, so might be a day or two before we get a bit more up, but we'll leave it to that for now. Thanks for watching, comments appreciated, and as I say, bye for now.